MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Arizona... afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Toronto
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Pilar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
batting third, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Ready now, Kevin Pilar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Stanton has a read on it. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
That is Devin.
So coming to the plate, Devin Travis. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner is there. He's got it one away.
Batting third.
Here's Kendrys Morales. 1 run in and 1 gone so far at this inning. Here now the 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner has a beat on it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's a .417 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Miguel Andujar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Line toward the gap in left center. Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Neil Walker. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
That is it. First baseman, Luke Voigt.
So striding forward now, Luke Voigt. The 1-1 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Luke Voigt has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Again, a 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk is under it. And that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2. Here's Randall Grichuk. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this off.
And now meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Into the box, Yankervis Solarte. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now here's Tulowitzki with a ball hit high and deep out to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. That's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time that the game, baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count. Also, only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up, up, up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Blue Jays on top, 4-0. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone up into the second deck. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
The 1-2. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game. Standing in now, Aaron Judge. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Row. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
In now, Didi Gregorius. Oh, and he leaves another pitch over the plate here. This one's sent high in the air out to deep left center field. And for the 3rd time this afternoon, he has surrendered a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Here's Neil Walker, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pilar. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke.
Riding in once again, Luke Voigt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line drive to center field. Pilar there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate. Here's Justin Smoke now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, a lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Into the box, Rendell Grichuk.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, third baseman, John Hervis.
At the plate, John Hervis Solarte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Smoke on the ground up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Now batting,
Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Stanton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Blue Jays held in check. Still down a run. It's 5-4. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Aaron Hicks. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 7-4. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Hit down the 3rd baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Back up the middle, and past the sliding attempt at second. That should go as a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Aaron Judge. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a 2nd time right here.
Here comes the payoff pitch. This is line to left. Hernandez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the 1st out.
the left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis gets down and dirty. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 7, the Jays 4. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
That last at bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at bat. If he does,
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Into the box now, Russell Martin. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 11.
Settling in now, Kevin Pillar. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball out toward right field. Judge is on his horse, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Kevin Travis.
Digging in now, Devin Travis. The 1-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 7-5. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. It's fair to say that early on at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Pillar's there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman.
So stepping in, Luke Voigt. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ripped down the line. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Striding forward now is the DH, Aaron Hicks. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. Throw comes back in quickly, holding the lead runner at third, but the batter was able to hustle up to second with 2 away.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Smoked on the ground left side. Tulowitzki has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Another look at the big blow. Now at the plate, Kendrys Morales. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. He singled his last time up. After it is Gardner. He gets there, and that's the second out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid lead off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Bullet back up the middle. Pilar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Brett Gardner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Gardner stands at first with 1 out. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. The second for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks held in check. They still lead it, though, 10-5. Stepping in, Yonhervis Solarte. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. The 3-1. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. And another foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gardner is there. 1 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder.
Now to the plate to Oscar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Russell Martin now. The 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another try at 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius has it. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full. Here's Miguel Andujar. Game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Luke Voigt, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Pilar at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. And good for him. Luke Voigt has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ball.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Kevin Pilar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Voigt on the move, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Striding in, Kendrys Morales. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Stanton, still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. In now, Justin Smoke. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Here's Randall Grichuk, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Seven runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees are out in front, 11-7. Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Gary Sanchez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Aaron Judge. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And opposite. Field as he lines this down the line in right. Running hard, he's digging for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base, so forget about. David Robertson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
David Robertson.
Digging in once again, YANKEES Solarte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
So he sets him down swinging. YANKEES Solarte is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Throw gets him 2 down. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Another full count pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. Danny Barnes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Richard is calling for it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
The batter, 3rd baseman, Miguel Andujar.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Liner sack fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did over to the run column.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. He'll look this back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Striding into the box, Devin Travis. He comes to the plate